Well, hello, and welcome to the wait screen for the show! Honestly, I thought I'd get out here and wing it, but I really should have prepared something. 4.5 minutes.
Today is November 17th, and on this day in 1558, Elizabeth I ascended the English throne upon the death of Queen Mary Tudor. Also on this day in 1603, Sir Walter Raleigh went on trial for treason. Also on this day in 1796, you know what? I should have just wung it, because this is boring. 4 minutes.
Wung. Cute idea, though. I like that you brought something to the table and it didn't quite work. I brought something to the table, it didn't quite work. That's why we're a team. You see, that's why it's not Erinn and Dan, it's Riley. And speaking of Riley, show in 3 minutes.
A lot of people actually ask us, how did you get the name Riley? And we were literally just sitting at an airport thinking, if we were one person, what would we be? And we came up with Riley. Do you guys ever think that? Do you ever think if you and another person became one, what your name would be? Type it in the comments if you know. 2 minutes.
I think we can all be grateful that we're not two people made into one, because that would be a medical monstrosity.
Oh yeah, and it would also take away from our individuality.
Okay, I guess, yeah.
I'm so excited about this show. How about you, Dan?
Yes, I'm thrilled.
Yay!
One minute.
Look at all the people watching.
I can't see them.
No, but you can see their numbers.
No, well, I guess I can kind of see
You're
the
more
numbers.
than just a number to us,
Where are
though.
you coming in from? Tell us right now.
Ah! It's time!
Why do we always scream at the end?
I'm still jamming in my heart from that amazing theme song. Welcome, everybody.
I'm still jamming in my bowels.
What?
I love the blues.
The blues.
The blues.
Ah, was that a song? The blues in my bowels.
Actually, it was a whole genre of music. The blues.
I am Erinn.
I am Dan.
And together we are
Riley. And this is rileyLive. It's Riley.
But it's live.
So it's form and function in one little package.
Kind of works out well.
Works out very well.
We're so excited to see all of you here today. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're on Riley or Letters from Home or Erinn Dearth or YouTube. We see so many of you popping in from all sorts of awesome places.
Or Dan Beckman.
I didn't forget.
I don't appreciate that was an afterthought.
I was saving the best for last.
And speaking of saving the best for last, the theme song you just heard was provided by our brand new friend, Alexander Garrett. You can find more of his music on Facebook and YouTube, and I believe Instagram as Aries and the Empress.
What a good dude. We just met him literally yesterday, an incredible musician, and what an awesome theme song he made.
And you might be saying, well, you just met him yesterday. How on earth did he bag a deal as your theme song composer? Well, it's an interesting story, actually. You can too. The end.
That's true.
We feature a different theme song at the top of every single one of these episodes every single Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you would like your music to be featured as the theme song to Riley, just send us a little message down to hi@itsriley.com. Now you can read a lot of text during a talk show, which is fun for all ages.
But we do want to see your theme song. So this little doodad right here is how you can get in touch with us. And we love everything. We've had everything from ukuleles to hard rock to a cappella singers that voiced themselves over and over and over and made cool things. So it's all good. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're so excited to see you.
If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for being here. And if you're coming back, I mean, thanks a lot, especially if you tuned in last week after the catastrophic technical issues, which granted always feel worse when you're directly under the lens than they probably do out there. But we noticed a lot of you stuck with us and we really appreciate it. Thanks for coming back time and time again.
The love. What are you grateful for out there? And also, what are you drinking? Because it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
And that somewhere is on Mountain Time in the United States, except Arizona, because they don't.
Yeah, what is up with Arizona?
Just that one little piece of Arizona, they don't do the thing. And
yeah, it confuses me greatly because I have friends in Arizona and like getting in touch with them now is just bonkers.
I know Alexander, our musician friend, is tuning in. There's a compliment for you, buddy. Fresh off the press, on the house, free, great opening theme song
and
tonight.
Elaine is a rough critic, aren't you, Elaine?
Kat is drinking spicy margaritas, and if you are drinking something else, let us know. We
are drinking Canadian Hunter-style whiskey, ladies and gentlemen.
Featuring Buddy the Elf and 2 Baltos.
Exactly. This is all the way from, would you guess it, Canada.
Is it really? I'm going to see if that's true.
I mean, it's Canadian whiskey, so if it's not from Canada, I have a bad feeling about what we're about to ingest.
You'd be surprised at the number of, like, Kentucky bourbons that are from, like, Iowa.
That's true. That's true. Well, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what it's from. But
Frankfort, Kentucky.
Wait. It's Canadian whiskey.
It's Canadian. Well,
Kentucky?
It's Canadian style whiskey, isn't it?
Man.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
What are you
Don
gonna do?
Timmons is here. Hi, Don. He says, thanks for the help on Friday. Well, Don, I can't wait. Stick around for a second because I've got some pictures from Friday to share with everybody.
What happened Friday? We're not telling.
Now,
yet.
we'll tell you in a second.
Yeah.
But first, we need a heartfelt toast. What are you all grateful for out there? I don't hear you. Type it into the comments. Tell us something that you're grateful for this week. I know it's been a challenging year, but guess what? If we focus on gratitude more and more and more, we can really and truly outshine these beautiful shadows that we've been given in this love.
The beautiful shadows.
The beautiful shadows.
Aren't you supposed to do away with the shadows because they're not beautiful?
What if we embraced the shadows and then outshone them? It would be like a double.
I think you're over-branding your slogan and it's not doing you any favors. Wait, but before that, I wanted to say, did you just make a joke, Bobby? That's a good one. It's a Waterboy reference.
Oh, I've never seen the movie.
Billy,
Waterboy.
who's a longtime viewer, loves that movie.
Billy Waddell?
Yep.
You like the Waterboy?
Tell her, Billy.
I didn't know that.
Speaking of water and boys and all of the things in between, let's have a toast.
Yes. Here is to all of you out there, behind your screens or behind your phones, hanging out with us tonight. Here's to your health. Thank you, Von Ryan, for adding that in there.
Here's to your compassion. Thanks, Lena Carney.
And
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I love that we're making this a big toast. And here's to Alan Voigt's new house.
No, I'm going to put these up, but don't be like a kitten and get distracted. This is for people passively. You focus on your toast, and then we'll move on with the show. Here's
to looking at the bright side of life, just like the Monty Python did year after year, in movie after movie. And here is to all of you out there, because without you, well, we wouldn't be having as much fun every Tuesday night.
And without you, there would only be us. And what a horror show.
Love you.
Blink. We're going to just
shooting?
Yeah, let's just.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Oh, it's so yummy.
Yep.
You don't like it?
I love it.
It's good.
It's
it
great.
Doesn't have as much, of the oaky texture that I usually like, but whiskey is my drink. I love whiskey so much. And I have been on a diet for 2 weeks now.
2 weeks.
And the fact is, this is the most caloric thing I have had in weeks. So it actually tastes twice as good. Are you okay?
Yeah, it is pretty good whiskey.
I wasn't even really sure if
that routine was the most exercise I've gotten in
because your abs.
Month.
That's not true.
No, just because I was moving.
You know why that's not true?
Why?
This man went on a bike ride 2 days in a row.
Oh man,
I'm so proud of him.
What an overachiever!
Guys, well, you know what? We have been very inactive this year.
Well, I think a lot of us have been more inactive than normal.
We usually sing and dance for a living, so
heavy on the dance.
Heavy on the dance. Oh man, I'm grateful for that too, Carrie. Hey, you guys, we had a really cool week. We did some awesome things, and we want to share them with you.
You were just talking about what you did on Friday.
That's right. So on Friday, I got to be a part of something really special here in the Triad. It was a drive-through coffee for Veterans Day week, and it was so much fun because we got to see people safely from their cars. A burn unit?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, if you drive through coffee, it's got to do some damage.
Hey, don't tell McDonald's or you can sue them. Well,
it's
you know what I mean.
Sentence structure.
You do know what I mean.
Yeah, I do, and I like it.
But it was so much fun. People were handing out flags, and I got to sing to almost every car that came by, which was so much fun through my mask. And you know what? It's fine. Singers out there who are like, you can't sing through a mask. You sure can.
I was there dressed as a Times Square Elmo.
No, that's Bolt from The Dash.
If you say so.
Dan did not make it, but Dan missed out because look at this. This is from inside the car. We just got to see everybody safely. There were free lunches that were provided. There is Don Timmons himself in the flesh. What an awesome dude.
And you'll notice the lack of my influence on this. The sex appeal just skyrockets. Don, baby.
Don is looking pretty good. Don is looking pretty good. You know what? I got to tell you, everybody looks better with a mask on.
Yep.
So yes, that was on Friday. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was an absolute blast.
The rest of the stuff. Oh, we also had they were showing E.T., but at the drive-in, or actually it was in a theater of some sort.
Yeah, it was at the Carolina Theater. They were having a drive-in movie, and I really wanted to see this film in person because it was the first film that my mom and dad went on a date and saw. And so, does anybody know what movie this is?
Even though we said E.T. 6 times, I bet you can't guess.
It was so fun. It was so amazing to watch it.
And guys, I asked Erinn afterwards to go steady, and she said yes.
I bawled my eyes out.
Because of the thought of how vile it was to go steady?
No, because of E.T. It's such a sad movie. It's so good.
It is good.
It's wonderful.
It's a little challenging. Like, I question Spielberg's directorial choice of when the government comes in to retrieve the alien from the house, and everybody's in like NASA spacesuits. Not even hazmats, they're in spacesuits.
Wait, aren't we on Earth? What's happening?
I was like,
why is he in a spacesuit?
Why are they doing that? That is so dumb.
But it looks cool, and it would have scared me.
And you know, maybe in the 80s that wasn't quite a like.
I thought it was pretty scary.
I don't know.
I mean, I have to tell you,
it ripped me out of the moment.
I was an 80s baby. I was a mid-80s baby, and I was definitely scared when those spacemen came in. That was just a frightening thing in general.
As you should be, because space travel is scary. Just ask Elon Musk, or as they're calling him now after his tweets, Space Karen.
Really?
This is a dog we found.
Look at that dog that we saw on the side of the road today in Boonville. Is he not the cutest cute of the cutes?
We couldn't get the best picture of him because before this point, he was nestled in a little bed of leaves. He just popped his head out, and I tried to get down to take a picture of him, but
he wanted to come over and say hi.
You know how dogs be.
Dogs are the best.
I love dogs.
Adore dogs so much. And also, guys, check this out. Look at our new home studio.
That's cool.
Isn't that awesome? Dan put that up this week.
If you want to come over and record some creamy vocals or some slick acoustic guitar like Alexander, well, actually that was electric. But come on over and lay some stuff down, but wear a mask and stay 6 feet away from you, Swine.
Yep, exactly. We are staying away from everybody. We are being safe, but we are super stoked about our new studio.
And speaking of staying away from everybody, when COVID hit, well, it's time now, as you might have guessed, for the Dan Beckman Photography Photo of the Week.
Dan Beckman Photography Photo of the Week.
I feel like rebranding it so that every time I talk about my photography, I'm not like, me!
Nah,
but everyone tells me that self-indulgence is my brand.
I have to tell you, that is not true. That is not true. You made one joke once, and you asked me if it was self-indulgent, and I said yes, and you harped on it for a week.
Because I'm self-indulgent.
No, you're not.
The Dan Beckman Photography Photo of the Week.
Here it is, baby.
The day that we got the COVID restriction lockdown thing in March, I looked out the back window and this little blue bird was sitting in this little white tree and it was beautiful and I love it very much. And it's sort of just a reminder that you guys, like outdoors, there's not a lot of stuff maybe that you can do by normal standards, but outdoors and this and nature and the earth is still like wide open. So you should go grab it and ride it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you know, we find things everywhere we go like this. And you can too. If you just look outside, take a deep breath, there is beauty everywhere. Sometimes you got to squint or use a magnifying glass or put on a new pair of glasses. But I promise you, beauty is out there.
It does not absorb sound that well. It is a bird. So,
I'm pretty sure he's referring to this.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. Better than the bird, you weirdo.
I love it. Tara Cormican is asking if she can have that photo. So that's pretty awesome.
Sure. Yeah, you can have that photo.
Oh, you know, if you are interested, I'm going to self-promote Dan because, you know, we don't get paid for this. Dan Beckman.
I don't know if you can self-promote somebody else.
You're right. I'm just going to promote my random friend who's a photographer.
Oh my God.
What is that?
This is literally, okay, you wait around all day for someone to take a phone call and then, okay, this is important. I'm really sorry, guys. I'll be right back. I swear.
That's okay. Erinn, I got this. Are you kidding me? I was born to talk by myself, wasn't I? Anybody who ever knows me knows that I can hold a crowd. You know, I usually do it with lipstick and kisses and song and tap dance, but today I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it with myself. So anyway, last week was Veterans Day week. What a special, special week. We got to have a show for Letters from Home online, which we were so excited about. If you got to see the show, go ahead and pop it in the comments so we can say, yay, you were there. We had so many people watching, actually. I think at the end, there were over 2,100 people that were there watching. So thank you guys so much for being a part of that. And I'm not sure how long Dan's going to be, but I just noticed that our guest is actually here, and I could not be more excited about this young man. We met him when we were on tour in Normandy, France, actually, and it was such a good time. He is a hoot. You're going to love him. Everybody, just put your hands and your feet and your flippers and whatever else you need to put together for the one, the only, Dr. Fritz Stopping. Dr. Fritz, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome.
That was quite a display of digital gratitude. I appreciate that.
I am so, so glad to see you. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it very much.
I'm sorry, Dan's actually not here at the moment. He had to take a phone call, but he
sounds very irresponsible.
You know what? I think it actually worked out better, Fritz, because now it's one-on-one, and I think that's a pretty solid thing to be.
Please excuse me. You don't mind if I drink the coffee? Of course, it is. If I don't have it in my blood 24 hours a day, I collapse like a sack of old rag dolls.
I completely understand. I actually feel like lately, like the last few days, I've actually been a little concerned I might be slightly addicted to coffee. So I completely understand.
Addiction is not so bad. take it from a long time addict of many substances. I was a child of the 70s, after all.
Yeah. Sarah Lineberry said, that is Dan. I'm not sure what she means. Dan had to go take a phone call. But
in German, Dan means sexy. So perhaps
she's calling you sexy.
Perhaps this is what she's referring to.
Well, Mr. Stopping, I'm so excited to see you. I have not seen you since Normandy, France. How has your life been? What have you been doing?
It has been quite good. There's been a lot of comings and goings. And of course, I have been hard at work studying and writing papers and publishing essays and all of this sort of quotidian behaviors that I have become known for.
So wait, what exactly are you publishing?
What?
You said you've been publishing things. What are you publishing papers on and things like that?
Well, of course, I am a doctor of paleontology, and of course, I've spent a lot of time in France. But I am originally from Germany, from the fatherland, and there I got my my actual associate's degree in photography, which is my true passion. Excuse me, I have a small drummer in my pocket.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Well, that's cool. I love that. Well, we're all so excited you're here today because there are so many people out there that, honestly, I think you are our first international guest that we've had on the show. So welcome.
What is international? What do you mean by that?
Well, what time is it over there, for instance? It's 7 p.m. over here.
It is 4:15 in the morning.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, thank you for staying awake. You look great. It must be the coffee.
I do not sleep.
I understand. So, Dr. F, is that what I should call you, Dr. F?
No, please call me Fritz Stopping.
Fritz Stopping. Well, Fritz Stopping.
Dr. Fritz Stopping.
Dr. Fritz Stopping. We love to play a game with our guests, and I have prepared 6 trivia questions for you, one for each theme or one for each category of Trivia Pursuit. Have you done the same?
Well, you have instructed me to do so. So yes, I have these questions in front of me.
Fantastic. Then I think that it's time to play.
Trivia Smackdown.
Trivia Smackdown.
I already said it.
Oh, yeah. Trivia Smackdown.
Who is the man whose voice is in the slide? He sounds quite abrasive.
He's a little abrasive. His name is Dan. You would love him. He's actually very, very, how do you describe Dan? If you're watching.
I don't know him, so how could I possibly describe him?
No, you met Dan in France. Remember, he was the real tall guy?
I meet a lot of tall men in my line of work.
Lanky tap dancer, making inappropriate jokes.
I don't think he would appreciate the term lanky. He probably prefers vertically enhanced.
Gassy.
Yes, I remember.
That was him.
I don't like him.
If you, you like him. If you guys know Dan, well, of course you know Dan. If you're watching Riley, he should be back any minute now. But go ahead and type in the comments, and that way you can hang out and tell.
Isn't it amazing? We have the same color of wall behind us.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Well, it happens. There's a lot of things out there that happens. Yep, Dan is tall, as Elaine said. Any other describing words that you guys would describe Dan as? Go ahead and pop
is this now to be the how can we best describe this man Dan show?
Well, just so you know him, he's tall, he's funny. Good things about him. You would like him.
Funny like a clown. Just kidding. That is my best impression of Joe Pesci from the movie Goodfellas.
That's your best. That was cool. All right. Well, it is time to play Trivia Smackdown. So we have 6 categories, and this is how we play for those of you who have not played this with us before. We are going to do sports and leisure, geography, entertainment, history, arts and literature, and science and nature. And all of these things are going to be an awesome way for us to choose our next category. And at the end, if there's a tie, we will use a tiebreaker question. If there's not, we will have a declared winner of Trivia Smackdown. And it's going to be you against me, Dr. Fritz.
I'm sorry, I was not listening. Could you repeat yourself? Just kidding. That was a joke.
That's funny. I think this was a joke too. Ugly in a silver dress, as we're describing more of what Dan Beckman is like.
That sounds like the newest hit single.
True. Very true. Well, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready out there in TV land? Oh dear, Fritz, you are really, really stocking up on the coffee, aren't you?
Do you think that I am joking when I tell you I need this? It is not a, what is the word? Hyperbole. It is it's a condition.
Well, you know what? It's a condition I can get behind. And if I had anything here other than more Canadian whiskey, I'd be joining you.
Why not join?
You know what? I will join you with a little more Canadian whiskey as you pick your first category, Dr. Fritz Stopping. What is it going to be?
Well, perhaps we should start with, because you and I are in different spaces, geography.
Geography. I love that. Here is your geography question for 1 point. Oh, and by the way, this particular geography question actually comes to you today by our sponsor, Travel with Jan.
I did not know you had a sponsor.
Well, we do.
Well, congratulations for you and your achievements.
Thank you. It's my mom.
What is?
Travel with Jan.
The business?
It is.
Is your mother?
The business is my mother. She's an amazing travel agent. If any of you have ever worked with Jan as a travel agent, give her some accolades because she's the bomb diggity diggity bomb bomb.
Yes, I am sure that is quite true.
Oh, it is. So here's your question. Which country's highest point is a staircase to nowhere?
I believe, would that be Machu Picchu? Which country? Chile.
Machu Picchu? That is incorrect. It is actually Belgium. It was built on the top of a volcano in Belgium.
I would appreciate it if you did not bring Belgium into the conversation for the rest of the time.
I can do that for you, Dr. Fritz.
Thank you. Absolutely. I have bad blood with Belgium.
All right. I am ready for a question from you.
All right. As you know, my home is Germany. And so I have prepared a bit of German trivia for you in this geography category.
All right.
And the question is, we all know Berlin is the capital of Germany and is a quite large city indeed.
Mm-hmm.
What is the smallest town in Germany, both in terms of population and in terms of square mileage or kilotomorrow, as we call it?
The smallest town in Germany.
This is Minelbogen. Yeah.
You understand, Alexander?
Yes, it is a funny joke.
Okay. I'm so glad you understand. Well, I'm so glad that you understand each other. That makes me so happy. All right. I love that. Okay. Well, I'm going to say, I'm going to guess one of the smallest towns I can think of, which is Munich.
Munich is one of the smallest towns you can think of in Germany.
Yes. What was it?
The answer is, of course, the town Arnis, which has a population of 300, and it is 1/2 kilometer by 1/2 kilometer.
Wow, that's very small.
Yes, this is what earns it the title of smallest town in Germany.
Yeah, that's good. This is Blaine Greenfield, by the way, Mr. Stopping. He is an incredible performer, and he is from Asheville. And
I am familiar with Mr. Greenfield's work.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
It looks like our sponsor, Travel with Jan, knew the answer because she is a travel agent.
And I imagine that she is a woman of much culture if she can pull questions like that from an American mind.
I bet you if we went head to head with her on geography, she would win 100% of the time because she knows a lot.
Yes, well, I am a doctor, so I very much doubt it.
Well, Doctor, it is your turn to pick a category in this Trivia Pursuit game.
I have actually picked the last category, so I would prefer if you would pick it instead.
Oh, right. I forgot. I would like to pick arts and literature, please.
Yeah. Well, I will ask the question first since you have picked a category that seems magnanimous enough. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Arts und Literature. What literary movement put Germany firmly on the global arts map, especially in the concern of theater?
What literary movement put Germany on the global arts map?
Yes, here's a small hint. It means storm und stress.
Storm and stress. Storm and stress. Which literary movement put Germany on the literary arts map?
Not just the literary arts map, but the arts map in general, in terms of written word.
I am gonna say The Sound of Music. Oh, what is it?
I have a lot of issues with that answer, not the least of which is that film takes place in Austria and it was written by American people. No. The answer we are looking for is, of course, Stern und Drang.
I have to tell you, when you don't drink all week and you have a little shot, it goes to your head and your brain cells go out with it.
I will never experience this because I have not been sober since 1991.
1991, is that true?
Yes.
Well, Dr. Fritz, I can attest that I saw you quite drunk when we were over in France.
I don't remember you.
Yes, you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, right?
That is good improv. I mean, yes, I do.
Well, Fritz, I obviously missed my question, but it is time for you to pick another category in our Trivia Smackdown. What is it?
Let us pick history, one of my top 6 favorite subjects from this list.
Oh, we're going to love this. All right. Your history question. Which common everyday kitchen item... Are you all right, Fritz?
Just look at the joke. You see, Hungary is a country and it is also a state of being.
That's my kind of joke, though. I got to tell you, I love it.
Bring more of this into the show.
You know, I like Alexander. Alexander is the one that did our theme song, if you were watching earlier, Fritz.
Yes, no, I was not paying attention and I don't remember before 10 minutes ago.
Oh, it must be all the coffee.
We could call it that.
What do you think it is?
A deeply seated trauma I have held since childhood that grips every corner of my waking mind.
Okay. Or
it's the coffee.
It's the coffee, don't you think? All right. Well, right now the score is 0-0, but you can change that right now by answering this history question. What common everyday kitchen item was seen as sacrilegious in the 11th century?
What a strange question. Sacrilege, 11th century common cooking item. I am going to say the cross of Christ.
That's not really an everyday cooking item where we're from.
Speak for yourself.
I am. I said where we're from.
Do you not find it sacrilegious that one would use the cross of Christ to cook with?
Well, yes, I do. But
well, then, where is my point?
The actual answer is a fork.
Why?
So in the 11th century in Italy, they said that forks were seen as artificial hands. And that was sacrilegious because only God can create hands. Hey, Dwan knew it. Good job, Dwan.
What if I had a cooking utensil that was shaped like a tiny group of children playing kickball? Would that not be worse?
It probably would. It probably would. Well, the score is still 0-0. We're going to need some encouragement if you guys want to go ahead and root for Dr. F or root for me. Gosh, Dan's phone call is taking forever, but that's okay. I'm having a lot of fun.
I, for one, hope he never returns.
Oh, Dr. F, that's so nice of you.
I do not mean it as a compliment.
Oh, I see. So I would like to go ahead and choose my category, and I am going to choose and get this out of the way because I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm going to go ahead and choose sports and leisure.
Ah, yes, very good.
Thanks, Emily.
For you, the first question and the last, as it were, in this particular category is how many times has Germany won the World Cup?
Okay, forgive me for asking. The World Cup's the bicycle one?
No.
The World Cup's
You're
the
doing it
soccer one.
very, very poorly.
The World Cup is the soccer one.
It is football, but yes.
Football, soccer, it's all the same thing. Okay. Can I ask you another question or no?
You may.
Okay. So my question is, how many World Cups have there been in general? Do you know?
Oh, very many. I should think it has been at least 100.
Okay, so soccer/football, World Cup, Germany. Gonna take my best guess. And I'm gonna say 4. Wait, are you serious?
That is the correct answer, but it frustrates me as the number should be 5, but the last time we was there was a check on the umpire staff and he did us very wrongly.
I gotta tell you something. I don't even care that I don't even care. I'm so excited right now that I got that right. That was like a pull it out of my you know what kind of guess.
I do not know what. Where did you pull the answers from? And that is cheating.
It's a turn of phrase in America.
How can you turn a phrase?
Well, it's just like a saying, like a phrase. Like you guys have those over in Germany, right?
We say many things.
Right. So like if you're saying something like oh, I just pulled it out of my butt. You have a saying for that in Germany?
This sounds more sacrilegious than the fork.
Yes, or pull it out of your belly button, as Emily would say.
Only a pre-embryonic child should be able to accomplish such a feat.
Well, that's accurate. But regardless, Erinn has 1 point and Dr. Fritz has 0 points, which is very exciting.
That's Dr. Fritz to you.
I have someone who says that I'm cheating and demands a recount, but we keep the politics out of this show.
It is a reference to your American political system.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Very good. More of this, please.
Yeah, isn't it great? Humor's the best thing in the world, isn't it, Dr. F?
I find myself to be very, very entranced by humor.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, it's your turn to pick a category. What category would you like, F?
How about we do science and nature?
Science and nature. All right, you're going to love this question, and I think you might know the answer because you are a doctor after all.
Yes.
Which planet spins the fastest, completing one whole rotation in just 10 hours?
I have to imagine that the answer to this is Mercury. You did not let me finish. I was going to say the answer to this is mercurial, which is Pluto. I was not finished. Is plutonic because I don't have any sort of romantic feelings for the answer, which of course is Neptune.
Are you done?
Yes.
The answer is Jupiter! Yeah!
How is it that a body so massive can spin so fast? You will have to ask my ex-wife.
Tell me about your ex-wife, Dr. Fritz.
Nein, the answer is potato.
Dr. Fritz, you're having a good time over there, aren't you?
I always have a good time.
Dr. Smack is what one of our guests is calling you today. So,
Dr. Smack, excuse me, my tiny drummer is acting up once more.
I like your tiny drummer.
I asked for a simple pacemaker, and they gave me a whole rhythm section.
Are you wearing a pacemaker?
Yes.
Oh, On what side?
All of them. I have 7.
You have 7 sides?
7 pacemakers.
Oh, wow. Like you put one in at a time, or how does that work?
Put them in. I do not put them in.
Oh.
Dr. Heine Gustav put them in, the greatest surgeon ever to be born on this earth.
Oh, well, that's nice. I love that. All right, Dr. Stopping.
Yes.
It is time for a new category that I'm going to choose. I'm going to go ahead and choose science and nature as well.
All right. That was a good choice because I think that's how this game works.
What do you mean?
What is the name of the German physicist who invented the unit of measurement used in particle physics known as the Planck?
The plank?
Yes.
Like, walk the plank! Arr!
I do not understand this reference.
I mean, the particle known as the Planck?
No, it is a unit of measurement and it is based on 4 different constants. It is not a particle, it is for measuring.
Oh, Planck. I've heard of this measurement.
Very good. Who invented it?
Dr. I wasn't finished yet.
9.
Dr. 9? I just don't know.
The answer, of course, is the great German Max Carl Ernst Ludwig Planck.
What, Dr. Planck invented Planck?
Wouldn't you want to name it after yourself?
That's original.
Yes, it was.
Well, it's all good.
And a very important discovery indeed.
It was. And she does sound hot, Dr. Planck.
Dr. Max Carl Ernst Ludwig Planck was not a woman.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe Carl floats his boat that way, you know? You never know.
Oh, Carl, are you in a boat?
No, Dr. Fritz, it's another turn of phrase. That thing I was telling you about that we do over here.
You do not know how one should turn a phrase.
No, I don't think I do.
But at least I knew how to tell somebody who invented the plank.
Well, Dr. Fritz, I wish I had thought of that, but I'm going to ask you to pick a category now.
All right. The last category available, of course, is entertainment.
Oh, that's right.
And I am very excited for this one because this question is particularly, excuse me, my end is near.
That's also not the last category.
No?
Not even close. You've got sports and leisure left, and you've got arts and literature left.
I have already given you those questions.
But I haven't given you mine.
What kind of chaos is this?
I don't know, but it's fun chaos, isn't it? If you guys are having fun out there, go ahead and say, we're having fun out there.
But say it in your native tongue.
Yes, any way you want to say it. Say it. Say it now. I'm just kidding. All right, entertainment is the category. And the question is, which movie star was so poor that he sold his dog for $50 prior to his first film?
This sounds like the move of the great Charles Chaplin.
No, but I love this story so much because it was actually Sylvester Stallone.
Why would he sell his dog?
He was so poor. This is an amazing story. He was so poor that he had to sell his dog for $50. And then he had the owner bring him on the set of Rocky. And after he completed Rocky and got his paycheck, he bought his best friend back for $3,000.
I very much doubt that this dog was his best friend, as you say, I would never send my best friend away for monetary gain.
He didn't have a choice. He was broke.
That sounds like the excuse of an excuse-making excuser.
That sounds like the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my whole dang life is what that sounds like.
You should try sugarcane.
I I will. Okay, Fritz, I'm going to ask you to ask me another question. And that question is going to be, have I done geography yet? Yes, I have.
You've done everything since, except for entertainment. I have told you this.
Well, then why do I have an arts and leisure question for you and a sports and leisure question for you left?
Because your master of ceremony skills in keeping a game on track are poor.
So,
shall I ask you a very entertaining question?
Yes, please.
Your final question, which is in the category of entertainment, is, of course, and please excuse me as I giggle in preparation for this funny question, and you too should be prepared.
Oh, I'm prepared.
May not be prepared. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What entertaining relevance does the number 738 hold?
738?
Yes.
The number 738?
Yes.
738 times have I been around the sun.
Is it really?
738 times have I sneezed.
No.
I don't know, Dr. Fritz. What is it?
738 is the number of years with which the Wittelbachs ruled Bavaria.
Wait. The Wittelbachs? What is a Wittelbachs?
You do not know the Wittelbachs?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, they ruled over Bavaria for 738 years.
738 Bristol Pike was my motherhood's childhood street address.
I don't understand this joke.
It's not a joke. It's just the truth.
Oh.
So, wait, I'm a little confused. 738, eh?
Yes.
I like it.
It is a good one, no?
I don't know. Emily says we don't speak of the Wittelbachs.
In the words of the great late Russell Crowe, are you not entertained?
I am incredibly entertained. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so, well, I have more questions, but are you saying that the game is over?
9.
Oh, well.
I am not ruling this dog and pony show.
Well, I do think that you are going to pick your last question, and you can pick one of two categories, either sports and leisure or arts and literature.
Let us do arts and literature.
All right. Are you ready? What Spanish artists said that he would eat his wife when she died?
I would guess perhaps Pablo Picasso. No, wait. Chagall.
You are incorrect. The correct answer was Dolly. Doesn't that sound like something Dolly would say?
It seems like something Dolly would do.
Hello, Dolly. Eat your wife, Dolly.
Dolly was not known for song and dance.
Nah, but there's a musical over here called Hello, Dolly, you know?
Musicals were never allowed in my household growing up.
I understand.
I imagine.
That's true. My final question is it time, Dr. Fritz?
Yes. Are you ready?
Yes. What are the categories? Or is there only one? History. All right.
What was the largest German state by population in the year 1890?
Can you repeat that question one more time?
Yes, I can, and I could do it well.
And go ahead and do that for me.
Very good. What was the largest German state by population in the year 1890?
Well, I'm trying to remember the days of my, I used to have this game, this board game that had all of the states in all of the countries.
Cold War history of Germany is no game.
I understand. Okay, I'm going to take a guess because I'm not sure, and I'm going to say Bavaria.
No, this was a very good guess, though. You should be proud of your minimal achievement.
I am proud of my minimal achievement. Did you get any questions correct here today, Fritz?
The answer is Prussia.
Prussia. Ooh, like the king of Prussia.
Well, more like his domain.
You mean his website?
No, this was the year 1890, and there was no internet, you see.
I see. I see. Well, Dr. Fritz, it looks like I was the only one that got a question correct here today, and it was on sports.
Well, you have done very, very well. I wish that after tonight I would remember you.
I'm sure you will, and you'll remember this celebration.
Clink.
Oh, that was
Cheers.
that was a toast. Dan usually runs the slides. Dan isn't here. He would have said this. Yay!
Seems like a very festive fellow.
Oh, he really is. He's the most festive fellow of all fellows. Well, Dr. Fritz, as you may or may not know because you don't remember much, we love to play with purpose here on Riley. We love to share a worldview.
Who is Purpose?
Oh, no, it's not a person. Purpose is something that is really lovely and kind of helps you. It kind of helps you go into your into your meaning of life.
The way you speak is very unclear.
I apologize. Well, purpose is something that's very just wonderful in general. It's something that you want to get out of bed up. You want to get out of bed in the morning to do. So we like
making pancakes.
Well, you know what? Making pancakes could be somebody's purpose that day, and there's nothing wrong with that. So
especially if they are a pancake maker.
Exactly. So you get it. So Dr. Stopping, I'd love to know what you would like to tell the audience in general.
What? I do not see an audience.
There is an audience. They're out there. In fact, I think the audience might even have a question for you before you leave. So if you've got one, type it in for sure.
All right. Yes, you can ask me a question.
But what would you like to tell anybody who might be listening?
Please do not cause harm to other people, because not only is it a crime in the eyes of the law, it is a crime in the eyes of the Lord. Also, happy birthday, Grandma Gertrude.
Is it your Grandma Gertrude's birthday?
I think so, yes.
That is just so special.
I will not dignify that with a response because I imagine you already know the answer to that, you disgusting pervert.
Wait, I don't understand this. Why is das Water hooty?
It is because we have heated it up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But that is not a very appropriate question for a family-based game show.
Oh, why is the water hot?
9.
Oh, okay. We also have a guest who wants to know how old you are.
This is an incredibly personal question, and the answer is 44.
That's a good age to be, Doctor. I like that a lot.
Not as good as 43.
I'll be there in 9 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, don't forget to moisturize.
I won't. In fact, I've been moisturizing more lately, and it's feeling pretty good. I got to tell you. Well, Dr. Fritz, I think I speak for all of us. In fact, I do speak for all of us when I say thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here at 4 o'clock in the morning your time. Gosh, it's close to 5 o'clock in the morning your time now. I am so excited that you've chosen to spend your night with us. I absolutely have enjoyed this trivia time with you. I'm excited that I won.
Yes, congratulations. I would like to clear up one small discrepancy. I have not chosen to be here. It is part of my court-mandated community service.
Somebody just said something offensive on my end. I'm not sure who this person is. What would you like to clear up?
I already told you.
Oh, I missed it.
Well, I imagine you must miss a lot in life.
I do miss a lot in life. Oh, before you go, Don wants to know what's the 13th smallest city in Germany?
Befluchensberg.
Good to know.
Yes.
Good to know. You know your trivia. Well,
Yes.
Thank you again for joining us, Dr. Fritz. Any final words on your way out?
Teriyaki.
That is a good word. Audience, please give Dr. Fritz a nice big round of applause from your home studios. And Dr. Fritz, you keep enjoying that coffee over there. Oh man, I love that man. I am so excied that we got to see him. He's a good dude. Weeb, you didn't come too late. We're still here, and I'm so excited you joined us today. What'd you guys think of Dr. Fritz? What a crazy dude, huh? Well, there are so many things that we've been doing the last several weeks, and we really wanted to share something special with you tonight. It is a video that we have produced that we are actually giving to retirement communities all across the country of our show Duet. And this is a song from it. I think you're really going to love it. And so from a musical that you all probably know and love, Footloose, here it is.
Thought the dreams belonged to other men, 'cause each time I got close, it'd fall apart again.
I thought my heart would beat in secrecy.
I'd face the nights alone. Oh, how could I have known that all my life I only needed you? Almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes, paradise. Now, you've seen us do a lot of musical theater here today.
But what you might not know is that Dan and I were actually film stars in our day.
So let's take a look back at some of our favorite film roles.
I thought that perfect love was hard to find. I'd almost given up. You must have read my mind.
And all those dreams I saved for a rainy day, they're finally coming true. I shared them all with you, but now we hold the future in our hands. Almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes, paradise. And in your arms, salvation's not so far away. It's getting closer, closer every day. Almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more? I swear that I can see forever in your eyes, You get it?
Okay, yep. Yep, and I will talk to you next time. All right. Yep, thank you. All right, bye-bye.
So everything okay?
Yeah, wrong number.
Wrong number.
Yep.
You missed our guest. You completely missed our
How was he?
guest. He was really funny. I
Really?
liked him a lot. Yeah. He's
Funny because I remember him being kind of dry.
Nah, he was super handsome too. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Should I be worried?
I have to tell you, if I was ever gonna leave you, I'd probably leave you for him.
You know, I don't know why, but I have the jitters.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. You know what I have? I have a little hedgehog named Harrison.
Well, we've all got something
My
then.
parents were cleaning out the house, and all of a sudden, here he was, Harrison the hedgehog from childhood. Love him so much.
Guys, I've missed you this episode. I hope Erinn did a good job of keeping it together. I have utmost faith in her.
It wasn't easy, but you know what? He did a great job. Our guest was awesome, and we're gonna have so many
Sorry, I've got
other
a tiny drummer in my pocket.
You know what's funny? Our guest had a tiny drummer in his pocket too.
Really?
Yeah, well, you have a lot in common.
Really?
He's kind of wonderful.
Why do you keep swooning?
Maybe you should hang out with him sometime.
I don't like where this is going.
I like
to
him
be
a
honest with you.
lot.
I hate him.
Oh, well, anyway, I am so excited that you all joined us here tonight. We've had so much fun. Thank you for catching up with us. Thank you for laughing with us. Thank you for doing trivia with us. Thank you for your participation.
I'm gonna have to watch this one back and see how I did. I feel like I missed out on an entire Tuesday, but that's okay because I hope you guys had fun. Once again, if you're joining us week after week, and I know a lot of you are, Carrie Schweikart is here every week. Carl here is here a whole bunch. Rosemary and Bruce are here all the time. Weeb is here all the time. Thank you guys for being here each and every week. It's so much fun to see you here in this forum every week. And if you're joining us for the first time, I know Alexander, for example, our composer is. I hope you had a good time, and I hope we'll see you back.
Yeah, definitely. And in the meantime, we have some other things for you. If you are interested in getting anything with letters from home, what I've been doing lately is I've been putting together pictures from the last 10 years. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 years of letters from home, which is, if you don't know, our USO style singing and dancing and tap dancing performance group. And we have a calendar actually that is coming out next year. It is going to be our Uniting the Nation calendar, which is our new mission with letters from home.
We had it before Joe Biden.
We literally did. Dang it, Joe. I don't care what side of the fence you're on, but you stole our mission. But it's
I know
okay.
which side of the fence he's on, and it's his.
No. I wasn't talking to Joe. I was saying if you're out there.
You can understand how it was sending a mixed message.
Whether you love or hate Joe. I love, so the mission of Uniting the Nation, I love so much. It's Letters from Home's mission too. And we would love for you to check out this calendar. It's $20. All of the proceeds go towards our Veterans Performance Fund as soon as the calendar's paid for. And I think we're only a few $100s away from paying for the calendar because we have some sponsors coming in. So if you're interested in sponsoring the calendar, please do as well. We're also hoping to give these to some of our favorite veterans from over the years.
And only our favorite veterans. The rest of you.
You know, there's this guy that was actually, I'll pull his picture up again. I didn't put it in this, but his name's DeWitt Wells. He is in his 90s. He's a World War II veteran who was in D-Day. He's so special to me. And 10 years ago, I learned the song Sentimental Journey for him. And just this last Friday on Veterans Day coffee drive-thru, he came driving through and I started singing it for him, and I lost my stuff because it was so cool.
Where did you put it?
I cried.
Oh.
It's a turn of phrase. You see, we have these in America.
I love a good turn of phrase.
Oh yeah, you know about them. Our guest didn't. I'm kidding.
Who doesn't know about a turn of phrase?
Fritz.
All right, we gotta can this down. If you have a situation in which you're like, hey, it's 2021 and I don't know what day it is, boom, calendar.
Exactly.
Okay?
And as a reminder, please let us know what you would like out there. If you want us to do anything crazy or not so crazy, if you would like to be a guest on the show, if you know super fun, cool guests, if there's any games you'd like us to play, we're literally here to make your Tuesday nights brighter, and we love you. We will
commit armed robbery of the local bank.
We will not do that, though I used to have a fantasy about robbing a bank, but that's over now.
What is with the fantasies today? All right. If you have a theme song you'd like to submit, go ahead and send it right down to that email you see at the bottom right corner of your screen, hi@itsriley.com. And if you're not subscribed to us on YouTube or Facebook, that's a good thing to do too, because
just do it.
We're here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I hope that you will be too, because you give me life.
Yeah,
people.
You do. You give us life.
Yeah.
And thank you for being you. Thank you for being where you are. And before we leave, I'd just like to say you always have a choice. You always have a choice. And that
fish or chicken.
Fish, chicken, or vegetarian. Let's not forget. But if you're not going to a wedding, you